Hello, friends. My name is Taylor Price. You'll be seeing me in class here shortly, but until then, I'm going to give you some book recommendations. I'm going to kind of go out of the norm of what maybe you would see when talking books for your students. This first one that I'm going to talk about today is called The Sea of Strangers. It's poetry and prose, and this is by an amazing author, Leav. So, a little bit about the author first. She was a refugee, and this is talking a little bit about their experience, but in a poetry form. So it can be related in a lot of different ways. It's not just about the refugee experience, but you do have specific sections of the book that she references her own specific details in her life and what that feeling was of going into a place unknown and so weird and different from everything that they understood. And I think this is going to be a very good fit for your middle school or high school. Poetry is a lot of the time looked at as just your old English and romance, like writing a love poem. That's one of our most common interactions with poetry, and I want to get out of that. We want to start to see these different versions of poetry. And I know some of you may have read some of Rupi Kaur's stuff, like Milk and Honey, and some of their other poetry collections, but I really want you guys to check this out. It is an international best-selling author. She has a lot of other books rather than poetry collections as well. Uh, you can purchase this on Amazon, and I think it's really only like $4 or $5, but it talks about an experience that isn't just our typical white experience. And we are seeing a lot of refugees coming into Wisconsin in the last year. So our students are exposed to what a refugee means, and this is going to broaden that perspective rather than our Americanized narrative of what that looks like. And we get an inside look of those feelings and what goes into being a refugee and accumulating and getting used to all of these new strange things. So I really want you guys to check that on out. So again, it is Sea of Strangers by Lang Leav. Check it on out. I will see you guys in the next book recommendation.